Hey everybody, Sari here. I've been getting a lot of questions about the strategic scheduler, the planner, the business planner that I created a couple of months ago. And here's the responses I've been getting. When people get them in their hands and they know how to use them, I've showed them how to use them, they've been amazed. But one of the things I noticed is that I don't have a lot of pictures up about what these pages look like and how they work. And so on this live video today, I just want to kind of show you a little bit more about what the strategic scheduler looks like and how it works and how you can utilize that in your business, because we're getting to the end of the year. And I know people are going to have a lot of financial goals that they want to create for 2018, and we've got just about a month and a half left in 2017. So if we start on our goals now, we can get a really awesome head start on our 2018 to make our 2018 go a little more smoothly. So the first thing I want to do is show you the different colors that I have, which are kind of cool. So I've got a blue one. And this is kind of funky because I'm having to do everything backwards and I'm still kind of new to this Facebook Live thing. So anyway, we've got blue here. We've got pink. And actually the one which I was really surprised about that was the most popular has been gray. It kind of looks blue from the video here, but it's gray. And it is, I've actually sold more to men than I have women, which has been really surprising to me. But I think it just kind of goes to show that the way that the strategic scheduler is organized is really tailored to any business owner, male, female, what have you. And so the gray doesn't have all the fun little glitter bells and whistles, but the pink and the blue have the, they're tailored more to women. So with that said, I kind of want to show you a little bit more about what is inside, because what I've noticed with small business owners and with myself especially is that there are typically three things missing for small business owners when they are first starting their small business adventure. They are typically missing a strong network. So those business professionals, those business-to-business connections that people really need in order to build a business, because face it, you can't do this by yourself. You've got to have people in your corner and people who are strategic business alliances with you. And so that's the first thing that I noticed. The second thing I noticed was they didn't have the right tools. So the right organizational tools, the how behind building a business, because a lot of times, you know, you've got a passion for the thing that you're selling, right? Or the service that you're selling, but you probably don't have a lot of experience on the business aspect behind everything. And so having the right tools is huge and totally essential for your success. And the last thing is somebody to keep your butt accountable when you're not doing what you say you're going to do. And I got to tell you, with entrepreneurs and small business owners, that creativity, that vision mindset that gets them started is the drive, the passion that gets them going, but it also tends to, you know, lead you astray at times and not keep you accountable. So the third thing of the big three is having that accountability, or having a coach or a mentor or somebody that you are having to keep accountable to on a weekly basis to make sure you're doing the action pieces of your business. If you have those three things, you are off for a really successful head start in your business. So with that said, I want to show you some of the tools and the accountability pieces in the strategic scheduler. So hopefully you'll be able to see the pages when I hold them up here, but if not, I'm going to be taking some pictures and posting them on my website as well, so you'll be able to see them. So the first pages, of course, we've got just the calendar for 2017 and 2018, and then special days of 2018. Pretty self-explanatory there, but need to have them in every planner, right? And then we've got what is called the clarity page. Now, this is where you're really going to sit down and you're going to talk about what is my mission statement, what is my vision statement. And you're probably working for somebody else and in a sales position. That's okay. So whether you own your own business or you're working for somebody else but in a sales position, this will apply to you, because what this does is this gets you in tune with your personal value system, your why. Because if you're not in tune with why you're doing business and why you want to be there, people can feel that. And so the connection piece when you're doing your sales is really the story behind the why you're so passionate about the thing or the service that you're selling. And so connecting up with that is what's really going to keep your passion alive for what you're doing. And so something that I work with my clients regularly, and this is the piece that needs to be done before you can do any planning, because if you're not in touch with your why and that emotional piece as to why you want to do it, none of these goals are going to resonate with you, right? Because that's the passion piece. So that's the first piece, is really getting clarity on that. And that's something that I help people with all the time. The next piece, this is the foundation of everything. And I love this piece. This is not something that I created. This is something that my coach and my mentor created, and it helped me immensely. His name is Chaz Wilson. So I got to give him props for this awesome page, but this page means nothing if you don't know how to use it. And so I show people how to use this. And what this is you're going to have a yearly revenue goal we talk about, and we make it a SMART goal, so it connects up with, it's not over the top so you feel like you can never reach it, but it's outside of your comfort zone, right? And so we have a conversation about what that looks like for you and put that in place. And then here's the cool thing. Once you create your goal, how many of you think, okay, I've created this goal, now how the heck am I going to meet that goal? Like the how behind it, the action steps. Well, that's what we work through. And so this sheet here provides you with a breakdown of what you're going to do. So we break your numbers down by how many leads you need to get on a monthly, weekly, daily basis, how many appointments you need to have scheduled in that monthly, weekly, daily basis to hit that goal, and how many sales you need. And so we really break it down in a bit by bit basis. If you purchase the scheduler, everybody who purchases a scheduler, if they want to, they can have a half-hour session with me over Zoom, over phone, in person, where we will put these numbers together and help you get going on your scheduler. Because without this piece and without creating this, the scheduler doesn't really benefit you. And so that is essential. The next piece is just your financial summary and keeping track of your income and expenses for each month. Kind of a duh, right? We talk about this, but how many of you actually do this on a monthly basis? How many of you are keeping track of your monthly expenses and income? When you do, you got some big ahas a lot of time. I know I did when I actually had to pay attention to how much was going out versus what was coming in. So anyway, just an added extra piece. The next piece, after you know how many leads, sales, and appointments you need to have to hit that goal, is you're going to create your GPS plan. And this is a 90-day plan where you're taking your big number and you're breaking it down in fourths, right? And so, and the reason we do a 90-day plan is because if you made a GPS for a year plan, you just wouldn't do it, because you know that a year's too far in advance. So this is a way for you to have mini goals up to your big goal. Thanks, Ashley. Awesome. So yeah, if anybody has any questions about the scheduler or anything that I'm talking about, just please type them here. So a little bit more about the GPS. So what this does is it gives you, okay, so you're gonna have your 90-day goal here, which is a 90-day revenue goal that you've broken down from the previous page. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna put your priorities, I have to do this backwards, so it's kind of, so I keep going the wrong way. So you've got your 3 priorities that you need to focus on, and they're subject matters. They're not steps, they're not specific tasks, they're subject matters. I'll give you an example. For my coaching business, when I started my coaching business, My priorities, and I actually had them on, I don't have it here anymore, but I had it on a big poster board or poster sticky note in my office to remind me every single day of what my GPS and my priorities were. So I would encourage you to do that as well, so you see your goals and your steps every single day. But your priorities are going to be subject matter. So getting back to that, for example, one of the things that I did was determine marketing plan was a subject matter. Another one was get more speaking engagements. See how they're subject matters and they're kind of vague? That's the point of it. So you know that when you pick 3 subject matters and you really focus on them, it's going to bring revenue into your business. And so this is something I work with people all the time, is what are the 3 best priorities to actually be focusing on that converts into sales. So we do that, and then you'll notice underneath that you've got steps, specific steps, and you've got who is going to do them, and when are they going to be done? So you are breaking everything down. And so I love the who part, who's going to do it, because it's not always you, right? We think as small business owners that it always has to be us, but I'm going to give you an example. I purchased a CRM database, which is a software that pulls in every single contact that I have and puts it in an organized software system. And it allows me to send webinars out to people, to send email campaigns out to people. It's an amazing tool for sales, first of all. But I had 2 huge Ziploc bags full of business cards that had been laying around all over the place from all the networking that I do, and I didn't have them in a centralized location. Do you know how long it would take me and how many hours of low income type work that it would take me to put that in? So I told my daughter, I said, I'm going to pay you by the job, and you enter these in for me. And she entered them all in for me. So just know that there are creative ways as entrepreneurs that you can strategize and leverage yourself. Even if you don't have the money right away, there are amazing ways that you can be creative, especially if you have teenagers. So who? It doesn't always have to be who. So once you have created your GPS plan, you are going to go to the next piece, which is time blocking every single day. So we are breaking it down to the nitty-gritty here. We've got it down to the hour, right? The day and the hour, the day of the week, the hour that you're going to do it. So then you're going to take your GPS steps, and you're going to put those steps into your everyday time blocking, right? You're going to put them on your calendar, and you're going to tell people that between 10 and 11, you're doing this thing because this thing needs to get done to move your business forward, and then you shut everything else down. And so this is a way for entrepreneurs to stay really, really accountable. I know it's the hardest thing for entrepreneurs is to keep that calendar. So cool way to do that. The last piece I want to show you is so here's when I was thinking about, marketing and sales, right? I'm thinking about where are people looking the most out of anywhere else during the day. Are they online or are they face-to-face? Well, face-to-face is really important. And we all know that most of the time our phone is right here in our face. You're probably watching me right now through your phone, right? And so what is a wonderful way to be connecting up with people? And that is through social media. And so there are so many things that you can do with social media. And so this is a Facebook planning, Instagram planning. You can change one of these if you don't like Instagram, for example, and you like Twitter better, fine, use Twitter instead of Instagram. But the key here is to be in proximity with the people that are your ideal client. And so this is just a way to track which things are working the best on social media in building sales. So that is kind of the summary of what the strategic scheduler is all about. So just so you know, like I said in the beginning, when people purchase a strategic scheduler, this is so much more than a planner, right? This is a book of resources. These are the tools that small business owners and entrepreneurs need to stay accountable and to get them started. Or if they have been going for a while and they have some roadblocks, it's typically the action piece and the how that's keeping them stuck. And so a great business building tool, $59, and it comes with, you get me for a half an hour working your numbers through this plan, and all for $59. So if this is anything that you're interested in, you can message me on Facebook, or you can also take a look at all the videos that I have put together on my website about how to use each of these pages. And that is just simply my first name and my last name.com. So sareereveling.com, SareeReveling.com. You can go there, click on the tab under Strategic Scheduler, and you've got all the little bells and whistles right there, and you can order right there on my website. But would love to hear from you. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to me on private messenger, and I would love to help you out. I am also going to be planning a virtual business boot camp sometime in the very near future to get people a head start on their 2018, which will involve a strategic scheduler. And just as a little secret, it may come with the business boot camp. And so it's a way for you to work with me in a team atmosphere. So the pricing is a little bit less than if we were to do personal coaching together. And so give that a thought and reach out to me with any questions. And thank you all for listening.